Good morning. This is a tutorial on how to access the usage monitoring side of the tool via a direct access portal. We'll be talking about generating reports, usage reports, a few different ways. So let's first look at LAMUM. What is it? Well, the LAM side of the tool is where we keep or allow you to store information about licenses, about vendors, about tools, and so forth. So that's the asset inventory management side of the tool. All the vendor information, renewal information, contacts information, and compliance assurance is done on the LAM side of the tool. This is at port 8181. I'll explain what that means in a minute. The UM side, or usage monitoring side of the tool, is where we keep all the usage details and reports and where we're monitoring the ported hosts. So on UM side, we can get current checkout status, historical usage reports, and there's 1,000 different ways of looking at these different things. So you can get reports by users, reports by groups. You get threshold alerts via email and batch reports. All that's generated on the UM side. Look at it a little more graphically. So there's two sides of LAMUM. The LAM side is at port 81. It's the asset or inventory information-centric side for vendor contacts, contracts, tool information, purchase orders, costs, license information. All of the initial license information is put in on the LAM side along with the ported host information, the server daemon tag information. And if you're going to be selectively choosing features to monitor for each given tool or each product, you do that on the LAM side using our FlexLM license parsing tool. Then you transfer that information, the license server, ported host, tool, feature tag information to UM through a monitor update button over on the home page. I'll show you that in a minute. On the UM side of the tool, which is accessible through port 8182, we can look at current checkout status for any tool or tag or feature. History, again, there's a million ways of looking at history, concurrent use reports, denial reports, batch reports, threshold alerts, all that's done on the UM side of the tool. So right off the bat, we recommend each of our customers have two favorites set up in their browser. One is a favorite to the LAM side of the tool, which does require login. You do need a username and password to get into the asset or inventory side of the tool. And it's simply your URL :8181/LAM. That's all you need to set up as a favorite. When you click on that favorite, it will take you to the login page for LAM. The other favorite that you should set up is one that takes you directly to the usage monitoring side. There is no login required here, and that's strictly set up by your URL :8182/LAM monitor. And when you click on that URL, it'll take you directly to the usage monitoring side of the tool, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So let's quickly review three ways to create usage reports in LAMUM. One is interactively, and you can come in through the LAM portal. Again, you do need to log in to get through into the LAM portal, but you can generate usage reports from that portal, and you can also generate usage reports by going directly to the UM side of the tool, that 8182 port we talked about. And you can interactively create a million different ways of looking at current checkout information or historical usage, concurrent usage. All that's done, you can do interactively. And then once you've created a report or a view that you like, you can copy and paste that. You can dump it out. If it's a table, you can dump it out as Excel and so forth. The other second way of generating reports is by creating the view that you like, again through the port 8182 portal. Create the report that you like, the page that you like, and save that as a favorite. That URL creates that page, and if you click on that favorite going forward, it'll generate that report, and I'll show you that in a minute. The third way of creating usage reports is using our batch reports option, and you can create any view on a weekly basis, monthly, quarterly, or yearly basis. The weekly reports are generated Monday mornings at 12:01 a.m. The monthly reports are generated the first day of the month at 12:02 a.m. Quarterly reports first day of the calendar quarter at 12:03 a.m. and yearly reports are generated January 1st at 12:04 a.m. There's a whole video on how to set up batch reports on our website, or please call us if you need help there. So let's go live now and show you some of these things that we can do. So this is the view that you will see as you log into 8182 LAM. You do need, in order to see license information or vendor information or tool information, you do need to, or PO information, you do need to have a username and password, and this is an inventory of everything that you might have. In this example, we're looking at 63 line items, 759 licenses. And I can click on the usage tab, and that takes us over to usage or vendors, tools, and if we want to look at specific tool information, this is 0 in, and here's how many licenses of that we own. The vendor tab, if we look at like Cadence over here, this gives us access to all the information about Cadence. Documents related to Cadence, their corporate information, and some contacts at Cadence. And over on this side, of course, is where we have all of our inventory, but we really want to get to the usage side of the tool. You click on that. Now we're still in the 8181 portal, and we see all the asset stuff, but now we also see all the usage tabs. You can certainly come in this way and generate reports now through the 8181 portal, but if you go to the 8182 portal, so this tab is actually linked to this 8182 LAM monitor, it takes you directly to the usage side of the tool. The only thing that's missing here, you might notice, is the admin tab, and of course these top row of tabs which are related to admin. So this is 8182 portal. You can give this portal, this URL, to anybody you want to have access to the usage side of the tool, and they can get current checkout information here, current checkout status. They can go in and look at usage details of this particular part or whatever. So it's interactively, they can come in here and generate whatever reports they might want. Let's say though that there are only specific reports that are wanted. Let's say that they're interested only in this NX131N tool, and they want to see a graph. You notice there was user detail, group detail, and heat maps there. But let's look at a 7-day. This would be a weekly usage report for this feature NX1300N. So here's the graph for the week. This is the actual that we own. We own 15 licenses, that caps it red. And this is the actual checkout pattern for the past 7 days. And then this is the blue is the average usage for that 7 days. And then this report comes with 2 pie charts. The duration, top 10 users, these are all my top 10 users in terms of duration of checkout of this tool, and then count the number of checkouts for this tool. Could be different people. So if you like this particular report, let's say you have a manager who's very interested in that report, that URL creates this report directly. So all you need to do is save that URL as a favorite, and we'll just call this NX 13100 weekly. We'll just call it that for now, and add it into our favorites. So now if I wanted to, let's go someplace else, and let's come back now and look at the favorite that I just created. So I have a bunch of favorites already created here, but this is the one that I just generated. I just created that. If I click on that favorite, it automatically will create this view. So this is a favorite that's generated this report. That came from my favorites. If I want to go back and look at one of my other favorites, let's see, I have a current overview. This is a current overview report. So it automatically generates that report. So again, give this URL to a manager or an interested party, tell them to change the name to something that they like, and it will automatically create this report. It gives you a large variety of options. You can give them access to all of the reports, and they can just play with it, generate what they want, or you can give them a link to a specific report using the favorites command. So in this case, I have quite a few different, these are all different reports that can be generated automatically by clicking on that favorite. So that was a quick tutorial on how to create usage reports by the 8182 Direct Access Portal, and then how to save report pages as favorites. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. Team EDA 603-656-5200. Thank you for your attention.